Okay, and we're back on the fourth day of Christmas. That's what we're dealing with today. And we're just waiting for the co hosts to join and show themselves. I'm your host, G Money, in the place to be. Okay. I'm trying to get my studio going here properly. Different cameras, different views. I'm glad that you guys can join today. And I want to get to discussing certain things. First of all, I would like to say the live chat is open. I would like to see your participation up if you can. No pressure, but it adds to the conversation. That's what we want to have here is a conversation that we both can benefit from. Okay, so we have our co-host, right, Tam from the fam. Uh, let's test your audio.
Hello, hello.
All right, that sounds good. I love it.
You love me?
That's not what I said, and this is not what we discuss on this show. Thank you very much. Okay. Obviously, you're taking things for a joke.
Anyway, what was that? I sent you a topic that I saw, and I thought it would be good to try to discuss it. Um,
I'm listening.
did you get that text I sent you?
No, I did not. Give me a
Okay,
second.
so
Give me a second here. Okay, go ahead.
basically, okay, let me see it. Let me see if I can find it.
Well, while you're looking for that, on the fourth day of Christmas, my true love sent to me. Who knows the answer to that? I don't want everybody to jump out at the same time, but that's the theme of the series that we're having until Christmas.
Um, excuse me. Oh, I'm not. You know what? Never mind about that one because we already talked about that on the first day of Christmas. So
Wait, what was that? We could do a recap.
it was basically saying if you had $2 million, who would you give it to? Your mama, your barber, your wait, what was it saying? It says would you give it to your mama, your mother of your child, your barber, or your longtime partner, your friend? Who would get it?
Okay. What are my choices again?
Your mother, your longtime partner or friend, your barber, or the mother of your child?
The mother of Huhar?
I said child. You heard me.
This is so much, though. It's so much.
Excuse me. Oh man, hold on one second. Hold on one second. Uh, okay. Can you hear me right now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't hear you.
I don't
Okay, I
know
can hear
why.
you now.
Okay.
Okay. So I just wanted to know. You said a lot there just now because you said I'll run it down to it. I know the last one was your child's mother. What were the first couple?
Your longtime friend or partner, your
Hmm.
mother, or your barber.
Hmm.
Your longtime friend or partner,
You know, that's interesting. And the reason why I say that is because of the fact that at no point did you say husband, wife, or spouse. You know, you said all the other ones, all the others, partner, longtime friend, child's mother, or let's say parent.
That was the choices that was given. It was a topic on exponentially.
Wait, what was okay? All right. So hey, when you move around with the phone, just make sure that you have the microphone not hitting anything.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my audio. Okay, so I don't I don't know. So I'm assuming that my son's or my child's mother, long-term partner. I don't know. I would have a spouse. A spouse fall under a partner. The wording is confusing.
That's how it was worded in the poll.
Yeah. Well,
Partner.
then
It said
it tells me
partner / longtime friend. Partner. When I hear partner, that means like that's your boy. Like, I guess this was a message, a question for men to answer.
Yeah, so that's the thing, right? So it tells me the mindset of the person putting out the poll. And I'm only saying that because of the fact that hold on, give me a second. I gotta move this for a second. I'm saying that because of the choices there, right? You can't tell me that the only choice is going to be somebody, you know, someone's child's mother or something. It's got to be something other. It's got to be like, can we go back to the basic roles first and then add the alternative ones if need be? So I would have to say something like child's mother um or and or spouse or something like that. You know what I mean? But I mean, child's mother, like it depends, because it's your child's mother. Let's suppose you guys were never married though. So what happens at that point? I mean, I would want to have something go towards the benefit of the child, but
That's why it's important who you choose to be your child's mother. Because if you chose right from the beginning, you wouldn't have to worry about if it's going to benefit the child. You would know that whatever she gets is going to be beneficial to the child.
yeah, that choosing right is a difficult thing though.
Yeah. Like, okay, so Erykah Badu has 3 babies and 3 baby daddies, right?
So I actually did not know that.
Okay, well, she does. She has 3 babies. Well, they're not babies anymore. They're big. They're getting up there. And 3 baby daddies. One of her baby daddies, they have a daughter together, and he is the DOC. Remember DOC?
Wait, but DLC, ain't he dead?
No, he's not dead.
But DLC had a bad accident, fucked up his voice.
Okay, well, he sounded fine when he was talking to Erykah when it was their daughter's birthday.
Okay, so then we're talking about 2 different folks.
The one who says the D-O to the C. What's that?
Which one was this?
Let me see. This is so cute.
Okay, so DOC
Oh, I love it.
was a cat that ran with NWA in those circles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the DOC.
Okay.
Anyway, they have a daughter together. Okay, so it was the daughter's birthday, and they were giving her well wishes and things like that. And he was like, I don't too much worry about my daughter because of who she has for a mother, and I know she's gonna, rear her up in the right ways and this and that. So he chose right, basically. I'm saying, like, he don't have to worry because he know his daughter's going to be in good hands. And it's not talking about financially. He's talking about overall as a person.
Yeah, but again, how do you know you're choosing right? Because the same person that says the same person says, hey, they chose right, and looks at someone else and say that, well, they chose wrong. The issue with that is that both of them did not know what the deal was when they chose this person. They didn't know what they were going to turn out to be. And the truth is, you don't know.
Okay, you don't know. But what I'm telling you is this. You see telltale, signs of, okay, if you and this person, y'all start dating, okay? And you see, the way she communicates, she's loud and ignorant, at times, or I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Or she's the type of woman that when you go to her house, it's not that clean, certain things it's not it's out of whack or whatever. Like, you can see certain qualities in a person that you should say, if you got that person pregnant, you would probably go through hell.
So I hear you when you say that, but I gotta say, I don't know that I exactly agree, because there are many people. Think of the people you went to high school with, right? And a lot of them turned out, they looked as if they were the most likely to succeed, if you will, right? But then all of a sudden, life happens after they graduate high school, whether they go to college or not. I'm not saying that one or the other is bad. I mean, even though that on this show,
I
promote education. No, but then they end up in these unfortunate situations, or less than average situations, right? So you say, hey, man, what happened to that person? You know what I mean? I remember there was a cat that in junior high school, I don't know what it was. He was well put together, always had nice clothes, this, that, and the other, so on and so forth. You know the guy. I'm not going to mention his name. And then after high school, no, but you went to junior high school with me.
Oh, okay.
Junior high school. So in junior high school, he looked like, again, that he was going to succeed in life. And it turned out to be something other. That was unfortunate. So you never know. So things can turn out. It's almost like the best intentions. Look at what's going on right now with the COVID situation and the renting situation, right? So in the renting situation, you got people that went in with best intentions. For the past 2 years, they were the best tenants, paying their rent on time or paying it even early, right? COVID hit, they got laid off. Now the rent's not coming in. They went in with the best intentions. Now you're saying, man, I got to get rid of them because they ain't paying the rent. That doesn't make them losers. That doesn't make them the circumstances, right? So you don't know that going in. That's my point. You can say, hey, this based on the pattern, based on the trends, based on what I've gathered so far by this person, I think that especially when they're first time mothers, right, or even fathers, right, you don't know. it's like an educated guess at best. So, I mean, I don't know what you have to say that, but that's that's valid. What do you guys think on the live chat? What do you got to say on the fourth day of Christmas? My true love sent to me 4 calling birds. Okay,
Really?
who made that sound? I heard something.
That's Aaliyah.
Yeah. So no, but you know, it's interesting that you say that. Again, I just don't know. I do want to say something about those. So we talked about the individual that possibly has you know, who wrote the poll, right? And obviously looks at things a certain way. So I've got to ask my question. I mean, my question is this. So that individual obviously looks at it a certain way, and the times of today, right, where for some reason you know, things are a lot different. We look at things differently. We call things different. So now what we're faced with is, I don't know, almost like a distorted type of reality, or like something other than what was acceptable and decent in life, to where, you know, baby mamas is something that's common and normal, right? So that's something that probably should alarm us. So what happened if we were to go back to some of those eternal principles? Would life be so bad if we did that? What do you think? Anybody on the live chat? Any callers? I'm asking your opinion. Because if I asked a Leah or a young person that, they wouldn't know, right?
No. I mean, things are meant to change. So change is usually good. You know, sometimes people think change is this or bad or whatever, but change is good. Things are supposed to change. So you can't just stay stuck in um those times because they may not work like it did back then.
Okay. So does love, honor, and respect and decency work the same as it did back then?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. So what's changed?
Money
What
rules.
what's the what's
Money rules all these people's thoughts and everything. Like that's all they want to do. Money, 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 money. Bag. Grind,
I,
grind,
I
grind, grind, grind.
I get that, but I'm wondering if you're confusing something here. So those who want money to rule their lives, right? And everything's cool if they got money. Everything's not cool if they don't have money. But um, but other things will still apply, right? Like, you know, if they decide to not have money lead them, right? And then be led by something else. Be led by being a person of good character, right? Treating people well, investing in human capital, right? Then that person still would be, that same person can do that, right? They can shift from the money back to what's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then nothing has changed about that principle based on that argument, right? So it could be that people are chasing this and people are chasing that, but we don't have to do what people do. Just like you don't live your life according to what other people, you know, live their lives by. You do it according to either however you were taught, and apparently whatever you were taught is what you believe, or if you were taught differently, you came into new knowledge, and then you follow what you believe. But in either case, nothing to me, based on my um, you know, deduction, and experience, nothing has changed about respect. The same respect that the way my father carried himself in terms of respect and love and all those things, right? It's the same today. As a matter of fact, we could probably learn from somebody from way back then. You know what I mean? We can learn things today on that front because that doesn't change, right? For those who follow religion, it says a lot the times will change, right? But like the scriptures won't change. So is there such a thing as eternal principles, and can we turn back to them? Not to mention that there was a famous king that had said that teach and train a child up in the way it should go, and it should never depart from him. So what does that mean if a person back then could live to be 600, 300, 400 years old, right? What does that mean? Times will change. The calendar, the days of the calendar will fall off. But does that mean that, that because times change, we've got to change things and make it more wicked? Or is it that just an excuse for us to um, sweep our dirty mess under the rug and continue trying to dirty and soil what should be clean?
Hmm.
You can feel free to answer that one. It's interesting. I know. It's just I look at what's going on. I'm wondering if leaning back on eternal principles can help save this world a bit. I'm looking at the look at the generations of youth, right? You've worked with folks that were younger than you, and you've had something to say, and I know that your heart goes out to them, right? Because it's almost as if they're misled.
All the mostly when where I work right now,
Yeah.
they're all 25 or younger.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh my God, they're my son's age
Hmm.
or Bubba's age. And but they're working, doing their thing. They have to take care of their kids. And I'm just like, wow, like it's crazy.
It
But
is, but I don't know. To me, it kind of feels good. I was just talking about planning and planning. I was describing this on one of the episodes where, and what I do, there are certain steps, right? One, we kind of do discovery and what's called requirements gathering. We ask people a lot of questions about what's going on in that technology environment at their organization. The other thing is we do a discovery where we run scans and we look at certain things again that's in their network, in their environment, as far as the technology, and then we move on to the planning phase, right? And then
uh-huh.
from the planning phase, we move to the design phase, and then it comes to the point that we do execution. Okay, so I like it better when we live day by day, week to week, month to month, year in and year out, according to a plan that we have set forth. Because a plan, it can work properly, and wherever it does not work, you can revamp that portion of it, right, and then go by that. But what you can't do is say that you're going somewhere in life, but you don't have the GPS set, so you don't know where you're going, and you don't have the GPS set.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens at that point? First of all, you got to have a destination to know how to set the GPS. So that means you're living day in and day out. That means you could live until you're 55 years old and realize you've accomplished nothing.
Hmm.
So that's kind of my concern there. But listen, I think I think there's going to be a reset. But in order for that to happen, I think that the those who know better have to say something, have to do better, and be able to I don't know, still be that the example to younger folks. Wait, who do you have there with you? Who
That's
wants to join?
Khadija. Where's
I thought she was leaving.
leaving to go where? Where's she going?
Oh, I don't know. It sounded like she was leaving.
Where's Raisa? Raisa. Okay, so today's Wednesday.
Today is Wednesday.
And yesterday you were at the store. What were you at the store getting? What store were you at?
I was getting stuff. Remember, we're live, right? So everything I do in my life is not going to go on this live feed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I wasn't really per se getting anything because I don't really believe in trying to spend any kind of money.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Be told.
Is anybody even listening?
Let me see here. They was waiting for Aaliyah to do chicken and waffles.
You're not doing that.
Who's got the chicken and waffles? Hey, so listen, so that's a good point. What's going on with Christmas dinner? What are you eating?
Taco.
Okay, can you wipe yourself up? You got all kind of stuff going on there.
I am.
Okay, you need a napkin. Yeah, you got.
That's my zit cream.
Your what? With the who?
My zit cream. Christmas is approaching. We're about done. I don't know if you're gonna get anything for them.
What's about done? What's about done? What does done mean?
Done buying stuff.
Oh, okay.
So sent the grandkids theirs.
Wait, the grandchildren are going where?
I sent them their gifts. Walmart.com. That's how they got it.
Right.
So, Right. Somebody said something.
No, I'm checking the Facebook feed. So part of the format of the show is that we ping several people on the Facebook Messenger to join right then and there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, without knowing the topic, the talking points, none of that. We just join, boom. We just thrust them right into prime time.
Oh.
So I'm going through some of these. I'm looking at some folks. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I can put them on. Not today. Not today. We're going to do something else.
Khadija, I need a fork.
Hey, listen, and don't forget that we have Fabulous at 50 Zoom birthday party for Jeanette and Yvette virtually right here on the same channel. Don't listen. That's this Friday. That's in 2 days, December 18th. For those who are invited, you're going to receive the Zoom meeting details so that you can participate. And for the rest, you're just going to have to catch it on the YouTube live and join us via live chat.
Why did I think
pregnant again? I knew that girl was pregnant again.
Who?
Say what? Some girl from that I met in Chile.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Cherie Scott.
Why was I thinking it was Sunday?
It is not.
Yeah.
It is not. Yeah. So,
Khadija,
listen, it's gotten cold out this mamma jamma.
it is so cold.
I still have people here that are there's people that are deceased. They're still my friends on Facebook. But I'm looking like if I clicked on them right now and asked them to join the Zoom call, what if they did? That'd be crazy. Oh, I just passed the one where people came down here and borrowed money and never paid it back. Maybe we should call them, put them on the air. They should join for free. And I mentioned those names on here. We'll have to go off air and mention
that. Okay.
It's all good. Look, hey, anybody who owes me money and it's been more than a year and we're in 2020 going on 2021, listen, I'm charging it off. Okay. It's going to go into collections. Matter of fact, we're going to bypass collections and just charge it off. It's going to be a done deal.
Or they say never, if you don't have it, don't give it, because you never know if you're going to get it back.
Well, and if you do have it and don't give it, right, then, listen, I say still give it. I say still give it because, it's going to be a hassle. It's going to be an anchor on you in your very soul. Okay. If you sit here and you all upset over some piece of money that you let somebody hold, listen, and don't even worry about what it is. I've had people even ask me even recently, hey, well, what about? Okay, listen, hold on. Listen, can you mute when you're not talking? Because you got a lot of stuff, people coming in, just talking. Hey, so yeah, but to be upset with somebody for years over $1,000 they borrowed or something, I hear you, and it's $1,000, but things happen, and think about how many $1,000 you would have made, or could have made, or have made since then, right? So I say, look, you gotta let it go. It's better for you to just let it all go. And now I've lost my keyboard again.
Well, the thing is that you just take it as a lesson learned. I used to be such a not a giving person. Not that I'm still not a giving person, but it was to the point where I was just, it was almost like I'm doing this not necessarily to get you to like me, but just it was my way of showing you that I cared. But people were taking advantage. People were taking a lot of advantage. And so recently, I'm going to say within the past 2 or 3 years, which that takes a long time, 2 or 3 years, I just started this. I just started like, nah, I can't. I'm not responsible for other people's situations and things that they got going on. If you come to me for help and I know that you might not have done me right in the past or whatever, therefore I'm not going to help you. I can't put myself in that position. And before I would feel so bad about not helping somebody, like, man, you need to. No, I don't feel bad no more. I don't.
You cannot feel bad.
I don't, because I have to put myself first. I have to put me first.
Listen, you do have to put yourself first, right? But there is such a thing as, loving your fellow man. But too many people take advantage of that. So why do you think people that wanted some money would go by the church around the time that it's closed? I'm gonna tell you why. Because they knew they had a lot of bleeding hearts in there, and somebody would unask some money. I'm not saying don't give to the poor. That's not what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying be mindful, right? And don't be tricked. So I mean, it's I don't know. I've seen where we were out of church, went somewhere for pizza. Some lady said, "Hey, can I have a few dollars because I'm hungry?" And they said, "Well, here, look, you can have a slice of pizza, two slices of pizza from our pizza pie." She went outside, she took that, and she threw it on the ground. Talking about she don't want that. Okay, I can't help you.
I
cannot help you.
I used to be so bad and feeling so bad and guilty of not helping people. It was crazy, like, man. But it was to the point where I said, you know what? To show yourself a friend. So I show you what my definition, not necessarily what my definition. I show you what the friendship that I want, because that's how I treat you. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then when I see that that's not reciprocated, when I call you, you don't answer. Mm-hmm. When I text you, you don't answer. You're not sitting up here asking me how you doing, but I call and check on you. See how you doing, how you feeling. You feeling okay? Okay, good. I was just checking. But who check on me? Who check on me? Nobody. Not one person.
But let's make sure that we don't focus too much on that, right? Because now you don't want to be accused, whether if it's by someone or just the person who looks at you in the mirror, that you do stuff so that you can get stuff back.
I never do. If I give to you, it is from my heart. It is for what that purpose. I don't give anything to anybody in order to get anything back. I never do that. Mm-hmm. Because 9 times out of 10, really, I honestly can say 10 out of 10, I know I'm not going to get anything back because I haven't. But I still give. I still do. And even if it's little stuff, I still do. But I used to do a lot more. I had to cut all that. Like, nah, you doing too much. You're doing too much. So yeah.
I would have to agree.
It becomes too much. I blocked people. I was just like,
I didn't go as far as blocking anybody. That I didn't.
No, I have, because I want you to know what you did. Now at that point, it's like,
if you want to know, then why be passive aggressive? Why just not let them
know? You're right, but I'm sure they do know. But yeah, that is passive aggressive. But I digress. Anyway, yeah. I'm all itchy. Did I have an allergic reaction to that taco? I don't understand what's happening.
I'm pretty sure you did.
There's something in it. I don't know. Ooh. Anyway. This year, Christmas is going to be different.
Okay, it definitely is for me. That's for sure.
Just like Thanksgiving was different. You can't gather at they didn't want you to gather at your family's house and things like that. I just read somewhere today that what was I going to say? Oh, no, not that. I don't want to talk about the coronavirus, but because that's just like all over the news. It's so annoying.
I watched too much of the news past couple of days.
Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. They're talking about a stimulus that hopefully is going to get approved, but the stimulus is like
I need
the
a
bare.
stimulus right about now.
The
Right about
stimulus
now, I
is
need a
the bare
stimulus.
minimum. It's not even going to be 1,200, and 1,200 is the bare minimum.
Yeah, but Catholic Charities was giving out money here in Harris County.
I didn't know.
Yep, 1,200. I know people that got it a couple days ago.
Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know about it until they told me about it. By the time they told me about it, they had already signed up like a month and a half ago.
Must be nice.
You know, I don't think about those things. You know.
Yeah, but when you have when certain people have information.
Yeah, but they didn't tell me when it went down.
So they hiding stuff.
I'm not saying hiding.
Well,
People,
you should have.
okay, hold on. First of all, you're one to sign up for stuff whether you're gonna get it or not, and you kind of just throw it in the air, and bam, if you end up getting it, then okay, good. But you don't come back and say, well, people hiding stuff because you know they declared it when it came through. The reason why they didn't speak about it because there are a lot of things that people have signed up for that even though some folks got it, a lot of people didn't because the money ran out or whatever the case may be, right? But if they declare it, if you come out, you declare and say, hey, you know what? I signed up for something a couple months ago, bam, and it went through. And they said in a couple of days, I'm going to have a little something, 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 something. That's not necessarily non-disclosure.
It is. And I don't know why you don't see it as non-disclosure, because this is a simple fact. If I sign up for something, hey, listen, sign up for this, and this, because I'm gonna sign up for it. I don't know if it's gonna work, but just go ahead and sign up anyway and see what happens. Boom. That's all that is. That's just
I'm not signing up for shit, to be honest with
you. But I would have signed up for it.
Yeah, maybe you, but I wouldn't. But what I'm trying to tell you is there's too many things that people have signed up for that did not cut, nothing came out of it. So you don't know what's what. And some people don't think about it the same. If I were to say, hey, when you do that next time, let me know so I can let folks know, bam, that would be fine. But in terms of holding something back, I don't know, because in the end, nothing was held back. So I hear you, but unfortunately, I don't hear you. Yes. So listen, we've got one question here that's not even relevant. My computer's acting dumb. So at this point, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and end the show. I'd like to thank Miss Tam from the fam that joined us and helped out iron some of these things out.
Well, what was the question? Why wasn't it relevant?
It's not relevant, trust me. We had to think. This is a family show. This is a family show.
Was it something about referring to me or you?
You always think something goes back to you.
What? I'm asking. Why are you on a defense today? Like everything is on a defense.
Okay, so let's look at this for a second. Look at the faces you're making while you're saying what you're saying. And then look at my facial expressions. There's nothing on the defense about me. This show and the purpose of it is not so that I can sit here and talk to you in a normal conversation about personal things that go on. It's about the show. Yeah, some personal things get brought up. Yep, but things that are generally acceptable. Not just me just jump into something, then pry into something that is being broadcasted where people have access to it globally. That's not what I do. I'm not on a defense about anything. It's just on the show, I don't talk about certain things. Okay. And if I do talk about those things, I go up to a certain point and then that's it. As far as the comment, no, sometimes the comment is not, it could be something that's not appropriate. So I won't mention it. That's all. But, hey, listen, We needed the audience to make this show possible, because without you, we would have no one to talk to, right? But Tam from the fam, I appreciate your time. Tomorrow, I have a good concept for the show, and I would like to for you to join, and let's see, Aaliyah as well, and then I want to bring on two guests to the show, and see if we can close it out. There's not going to be a show on Friday, so we may have to double up on Saturday. And then, hey, listen, so this is the thing now. Damn, what I would like to do, and this is a formal invitation, is to get people from your book club to join our call. And we could have a special show just for that. And again, I just want to ask a few questions. I'm not going to be opinionated because I can't be opinionated, but I just want to ask a few questions. I just want to pick their brains on some of the things that have been going on in the world of, dating at a certain age, dating after children, dating after divorce, dating after 30s, right? Um, and what's acceptable, what's not acceptable, what is, in terms of minorities, what is a good man looking for, and how many good men are out there that are not already occupied, right? And would you capture the attention of a good man? There were some things that were said in a on another show, and it received a lot of attention, and people were talking about it. And there was some, I forget the name of the show. That's one show where it happened. Then one of the people that were dogging him out, it was another show, and they brought on a panelist or a guest, and that guest was a female, and she was saying, hey, well, he did her wrong, he said this, he said that. And it's what, the way he was saying these things to her. And then the host of the show asked her, but was he wrong in what he was saying? She said, no, he was spot on. He was dead on. It was just the way he was saying it. So the way he packaged it could have been wrong because it hurt her feelings. She probably walked away having to pick up the pieces of her face off the floor, right? But the point that he was making, she confirmed that they were valid. So this is the thing. You can't condemn a person because of how they said something if it was truth, and it was the type of truth that should call you home, call you back unto yourself, call you back to reality and what's really happening, and call a spade, and say, hey, you know what? Maybe if I take this little bit of truth, then I can correct certain things, and maybe I can get more of what I want in life based on this new information. And sometimes we need to do that. And the crazy part is, it's not like we all don't know these things. Sometimes we forget them, and sometimes we ignore them. And sometimes we ignore them so long that it becomes somewhat of a permanent ignorance to those things. But I just want to share with you that this one lady, again, called him out for how he dogged her out. But when asked what he was saying was true or not, she said that it was true. She just had a problem with how he was saying it. So, guys, we're out of time. We got less than 1 minute left. I'm going to give the last word to Tam from the fam.
No, I don't really have anything to say.
That is so unusual. All right, guys, we'll leave you with that. Tune in next time. Thanks, and peace out.